Have you ever wondered where God is when you need Him? Have you ever watched something on the news that was so tragic that you wondered why a loving God would allow anything like that to happen? Or somebody that was so nice, somebody that was really meaningful in your life and they tragically died, or got some illness and wondered why? Why would a God who loves me take this person away from me and put them through what they've been through? And as a police officer for over 20 years, I saw a lot of horrendous things. And of course, I would wonder. And then as a detective in sex crimes, I would have to talk to the worst of the worst and interrogate them and hear how they did something and why they did something. And then even worse, listen to the victims and their stories and what had happened. And again, always leaving that interview and the time spent with those people and wondering why would this happen? And again, I would look back behind me and ask, God, where are you? Why are you not following what's going on? Why aren't you not following me? And just like you, with the stressors of everyday life, family, relationships, kids, work, business, finances, you just need Him to be there, and you pray and you ask, God, where are you? And if you're anything like me, you begin to curse and doubt God and go to the wrong things, other people, places, things, the wrong things, and try to get temporary relief. And after all, why not? God's not there. He's not following my path. He's not there when I need Him. I hate to tell you this, but God's always been there. He's always been there for you. He's always been there for me. The problem is we're always looking behind us because we're expecting Him to be there. The reason He's not there is because He's in front of us. We're supposed to be following Him. And I've always missed that in my life. He also has this great thing. It's a manual. It's a manual on how to run your life, how to raise your children, how to run your business. And you just got to open it and read, and you'll see that there's many things in there to be learned. Things that if I would have read them back in the day when things were going wrong, that maybe would have helped, and I could have avoided some of the things in my life. There's a lot of things in your life that you can see and look at that will help you understand God a little bit better. This is really going to sound strange, but I found a lot of things that I look back now that were being shown to me through my dog, my police dog. And in my book, Walking with God and a Dog, I share some of these things, and if it'll help, and maybe it's something you should read. There's one story in particular that always stands out, and I didn't realize it till recently. But one of the stories in the Bible is, of course, about Jesus Christ and how He was beaten mercilessly and laughed at and ridiculed as He was bleeding and in pain. They then nailed His hands to the cross and His feet to the cross. And yet after that, He forgave all the men and all the people who did that to Him. As a matter of fact, He loved them. I could not imagine anybody doing anything even close to that and me being able to forgive them and to love them. But in my dog, my police dog, early on in our training, he was beaten mercilessly, shocked with a cattle prod. And unfortunately, I was a part of that. And yet, after all that, my dog still loved me. He saved my life on one particular night. A man surely could have taken my life, and my dog saved my life. After being beaten, after being tortured, after being shocked, my dog still loved me, and he took care of me. There's some things like that happen in your life. You just need to look for them.